Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be taking you through tragedy in drama. First, let's see where this word tragedy was first coined. And tragedy, in its original sense, was first used in Greece during the Athenian civilization. And the word tragedy traces its name from two Greek words. The first one is tragos, which means a goat, and oid, which means an ode or a song. So tragedy uh, means a goat song, what we now call tragodia. But before it was referred to as tragodia, tragedy was referred to as tragoidoi, and tragoidoi in English can be translated as billy goat singers. So tragoidoi, as opposed to tragodia, kind of emphasized on the participants in the various choruses that were sung and chanted as the genesis of a tragedy. So the singers were referred to as billy goat because they were majorly between 18 to 20 years old. So because of their age, they were pejoratively referred to as a billy goat. So tragoidoi emphasized more on of the singers than tragodia, which emphasizes on the content of tragedy. First of all, let's define what we mean by tragedy today. And tragedy is an aspect of drama, piece of drama, which normally involves a major character. That character engages in conflict, suffers, sometimes loses, and at other times even dies. But at the end of the day, even with the death or something destructive or unfortunate, the major character experiences illumination or a new perspective at the end of the tragedy. So the major character here can be called mythical heroes or tragic heroes. And in classical and ancient tragedy, they were majorly queens, they were kings, princes, and princesses. There is always a tragic flaw in them or frailty that leads them to suffer some unfortunate end or even death in some cases. So that tragic flaw in them or frailty is what we normally call the Harmatia. Again, these mythical heroes normally meet their Waterloo as a result of hubris or hybris. And the hubris is really the arrogant pride, the insolence, contemptuous violence, or even self-confidence in some tragic heroes that normally lead to their end. Another term that we need to know as we introduce tragedy as a piece of drama is what we call a Dythiramb. So at its point of origin, tragedy began as a Dythiramb, and a Dythiramb is simply an ode or a song that was sung, chanted, and danced in choruses, and they were mainly done in festivals, that is, in the ancient Athens, where tragedy was first acted in what was called a city Dionysia, or the Dionysiac festivals. So a city Dionysia was simply a festival that was normally put up in celebration of a Greek god called Dionysius. And Dionysius was a liberating god, one of the 12 Greek gods that were revered and respected. I would also like to take us through some of the ancient tragic playwrights, some of the playwrights who came up with tragedy, also known as classical playwrights of tragedy. And the first one, we have Aeschylus, who lived between 524 BC to 456 BC. Then there is Sophocles, who lived between 496 BC to 406 BC. Then the last one is Euripides, between 484 to 406 BC. So during the city Dionysia, a playwright of notable repute was allowed to produce what was called a trilogy, and a trilogy was made up of 3 tragic plays. Then there was also an additional satire play, what has come to be referred to as a boisterous burlesque. So a satire play was kind of a noisy and energetic, funny play in which the recitation really evoked a lot of fun and laughter in the audience. So, viewers, this is a kind of introduction to tragedy in drama, and we have also looked at the origin of tragedy as a form of drama. Next time we meet on Drama Column, we will be looking at the tragic plot as brought out by Aristotle in his Poetics and other things here. Otherwise, viewers, we come to the end of our discussion. Thank you for watching. Until next time.